How HOA TrueView detects a reserve sweep, even when the HOA hides it. What a reserve sweep is, it occurs when an HOA collects money intended for long-term repairs, roofing, siding, plumbing, asphalt, elevators, etc., but quietly uses that money to cover operating shortfalls instead. HOAs almost never admit this in writing. They simply show reserve contributions in the budget, flat or declining reserve balances in the financials. This is the classic signature of a sweep. HOA TrueView is designed to detect this pattern even when the HOA never labels it. Why HOAs hide sweeps? Because sweeps are the fastest way to mask budget overruns, delay dues increases, avoid political backlash, push financial pain into the future. But sweeps also guarantee reserve underfunding, deferred maintenance, special assessments, insurance volatility, community decline. This is why TrueView treats sweeps as a high-risk event. How TrueView detects a sweep without the HOA admitting it. TrueView never accuses. It analyzes patterns across budgets, financials, reserve studies, and monthly packets. It detects a sweep through 5 independent engines. 1. Reserve funding engine. The signal. Budget shows large annual contributions. Example, $886,680, but the reserve balance does not increase. Interpretation. Money going in is not actually staying in the reserves. Number 2, reserve balance consistency engine. The signal. Reserve numbers are inconsistent across documents. Budget versus balance sheet versus monthly packet. Interpretation. Funds are being moved, reclassified, or used to backfill operations. 3. Operating variance engine. Signal. Multiple operating categories are over budget. Administration, maintenance, landscape, pool, utilities. Interpretation. Operating cash flow is insufficient, increasing the likelihood that reserve contributions are being swept. 4. Deferred maintenance engine. Signal. Large capital projects. Example, $1.4 million forecasted with no matching reserves. Interpretation. Reserves are not accumulating as they should. 5. Special assessment risk engine. Signal. Has 1 to 3 year special assessment probability. Interpretation. The community is using reserves to survive today, guaranteeing a financial event tomorrow. What the report shows instead of reserve sweep, because HOAs never label sweeps, TrueView surfaces the effects, not the accusation. Reserve deficit, 42% severely underfunded. Reserve numbers, inconsistent across documents. Budget overruns, deferred maintenance, high special assessment risk. These are the fingerprints of a reserve sweep. The bottom line, HOA TrueView does not need the HOA to confess. It detects the sweep by reading the math, not the marketing. When reserve contributions go in, but the reserve balance never grows, the engines know exactly what's happening and they flag it with litigation-safe precision.